First Kanno was born and then I was born, and now we're adults and we're playing games. It's the Digi Bros.
Hey, welcome back to the Digi Bros.
Hey, everybody, people.
Guys. Girls.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sweet.
I hope.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
If
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on. That's one of those songs where it's almost like it was designed to be played at a wedding during the fucking bouquet toss. And then every wedding for the rest of time is gonna play all the single ladies while they do the bouquet toss, because all the literally all the single ladies are supposed to come to the floor. So I have to hear it a billion times.
Victor does wedding.
Do you know that there are songs that are just made for weddings? Like you do a father and daughter dance, and there's literally they just play a song that is about a dad loving their daughter. It's like it's a literal interpretation. There's no originality to it. No one ever has like this special cool song that it sounds like it means a lot to them. It's always one of those fucking generic father-daughter songs. They seem to be into it. I don't know where people hear these songs on a normal everyday basis to become in love with these fucking father-daughter songs, but it happens.
You know, it's probably just a wedding planner.
I mean, yeah, a DJ usually has a certain set list, but then it's like, I'd be like, dude, fuck that. Like, you're gonna play my fucking... This is my special day, motherfucker. You're gonna play me and my dad's favorite fucking song. Well, for me, it'd be me and my mom. We'd be dancing some weird shit, but,
Our parents played, like, Jane's Addiction.
Yeah, because they had a low-budget wedding where, they probably just played it off some speakers somewhere. It didn't have, like, an actual DJ and
No,
shit.
they had a DJ, I think.
Did they?
They did it in a
That
lighthouse.
was the 90s. Shit, where am I going?
Oh
yeah, I can fight the Four Kings.
My buddy Ghost Lightning, who I talked about in the last episode, the guy I visited in the Philippines, he had Escaflowne music at his wedding. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
At the last wedding I did, the groom got up with there was a live cover band, and this motherfucker got up and rapped Vanilla Ice. He rapped Ice Ice Baby with the cover band.
You don't know anything
He was on
about
point.
The Escaflowne soundtrack.
I do not.
It's a Yoko Kanno soundtrack.
Oh shit!
It was her first.
That Yoko can.
It was the first Yoko. No, it's either that or Macross Plus was the
I'm about
first.
to open up a fucking can of Yoko on your ass.
God. Wow. Open up a can of Yoko. Oh. I've probably known the name Yoko Kanno for 12 years, and I've never managed to hear that joke.
You always find new things in life to make you hate being alive.
Oh, man. Good joke. Good job.
Cool beans.
Fuck my ass. So, anyways, he had Escaflowne music at his wedding. Here's something I was going to talk about, because we were making fun of the Devu in the last video, and talking about how
the voodoo poo
how he reminds me of me when I was younger and stuff. And I think I convey a very different image online than what I do in reality. Would you not say? Because I think the typical person who knows me through the internet, and I'm talking about my friends too, tend to think I'm more like
a dipshit?
Thoughtful and collected? No, we're talking about the internet.
Okay.
People on the internet think I'm a cool guy.
Well, there's a different, okay, because this applies to any professional atmosphere and in your work atmosphere and those sort of, like, coworker related friends where you've met them through the internet and met them through doing videos and in an intellectual atmosphere.
Right.
Especially when you're talking to me on this. I would say you talking to me on this is usually your more intellectual personality, where you're coming out.
Because I'm in video mode.
You always you seem like a totally different person from normal fucking everyday dipshit Conrad wandering around the house. But then I'm the same way, where it's like,
exactly.
When I act at school, not even close to me acting at home, because we're still. We're surrounded by our brothers and our parents and our childhood friends, so we're put into a very childish mentality,
me and
we're the same people we were in high school.
Me and Victor are barely friends when we're not doing these videos.
I don't
well, it
think
depends on the situation.
We're just brothers. We argue and shit.
When we're around other people, then everyone is stupid.
Yeah,
like,
we are fucking retarded. I'm fucking stupid. I'm just mad all the time.
You get more of that when we have a ton of people, and like with this the end of the Zelda playthrough.
But when we're doing these, you're always all like, video. "Oh, I'm so smart and quick thinking," and then you come into my room with a goofy fucking face, and you're the stupidest motherfucker on the planet.
Well, the thing is,
that's just like different.
I've told you about the open and closed modes, right? That what's his name? Fucking. The guy who wrote for Monty Python, he has this great video the guy who played Sir Lancelot. There's a great video about the open and closed modes of creative people, where he was saying that for creative individuals, they have a closed mode where they don't think of new ideas. They're just working, like grinding away at something, basically.
Yes.
Like you close down and you're just, I gotta do work. And then your open mode is when you're open to play, and that's when new ideas come to you and hit you. And it's interesting because the way he describes that is like the connotations are the opposite of what I actually feel. For me, closed mode means I'm dicking around.
Yes.
Like when I'm not being creative, I can't think. Like if I'm not thinking of ideas, I'm just like
I just shut down. I need a certain level of stimulation to like to keep my brain going, to keep me intelligent, and then like I feel like especially around our close friends, like I just feel so fucking stupid all the time.
Exactly.
Like I feel so stupid when we're
we
with our
also
friends.
treat each other like we're all idiots.
Yes, we do.
Like
It's hard to escape.
And that's why I do these shows so much, because I like putting people in an environment where I can have real conversations.
Yes.
You know, where
Which is why I don't like hanging out most of the time. It's
right.
Like I enjoy talking in the car or something because it's like
exactly. It's
and
more fun.
I enjoy one-on-one with people. Like I don't enjoy being in a group.
Yeah,
I tend to shut down. I have nothing to talk about. But it's like when I'm one-on-one with someone, I can talk to them. I can have a good conversation.
Right. And
I
like,
feel fucking intelligent.
Every one of my friends is a better conversationalist one-on-one. Like if you
Yes.
watch Star Fox,
because when you're in a group, it's just not the same atmosphere.
if you watch the Star Fox playthroughs and you see me and Brandon talking, we talk about interesting stuff. You see me and Trevor on Mario, we talk like there's 3 of us there, but it's mostly me and Trevor talking about music. You know, we have interesting conversations about it, or like that's why I like the Digi Bros. Like these are the best conversations I have with my friends or in Digi Bros. Because if we're not in this show, we just sit around and do nothing and talk about nothing, and we just make dumb jokes. I have heard more quotes from the Eric Andre show in the last 4 days than there are quotes in the show.
Yes.
Like all we've been doing is
all we do is just walk around and quote shit for no reason.
Let me simulate the average conversation between me and Trevor. I walk in the room. What's up, faggots? Suck me! Suck my dick! Fuck my ass! Bird up! Bird up! Bird up! Ladies and gentlemen, I did not get the job at the Fruit Loops. My body is now your communion. Wait, what? Turn that poop into wine.
Chaos.
Turn that poop into wine.
Which is part of why, to an extent, I like to keep certain people separate. Why I don't like to hang out with everyone at the same time.
Right.
Because it's just like, where it's like that's part of one of the reasons I don't bring Hope around a lot in groups. It's just because like I enjoy me and her hanging out one-on-one, and when it becomes a group, it's like I don't like hanging out in a group to begin with, and so it's like, why would I want to hang out with like my favorite person in a group with a bunch of people that just make me feel fucking brain dead? And
all of us, we like, whenever we're in a group setting, all we do is fucking talk shit about each other.
Exactly,
like,
it's just
constantly.
obnoxious.
We just constantly make like, and
There's just nothing intelligent happening.
When I hang out with my friends, they all think I'm a fucking moron. You know, like everyone thinks Conrad. I'm like the butt of every joke. You know, because I'm this dude who comes in. I look sloppy. I have nothing to say or do. I walk in and I just leave. Because like what I do is, because I'll be sitting around in my room, and if I don't have any ideas, I don't want to do anything. Then I get bored, so I go downstairs and I see what Victor's doing. And there's always a million people in his room, and I come in and I go, the fuck my ass, and then they go. Oh, Conrad, fat. And then we all take a shit. We all just take a shit. We all just drop trow and take a shit on each other's chests. And then I leave the room.
Best description of us hanging out.
And then I leave after like anywhere between 5 minutes to an hour. I get up and I leave, and they all go, oh, and then they go back to playing Mortal Kombat. And like. That's how I perceive what I'm assuming when I leave the room, everyone just sits there, like, silently and plays Mortal Kombat. But I can't deal with silence, so when I'm in the room, I talk, and then everyone goes,
I'm interested because, yesterday I had Sergio over.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very interesting, because everyone was here, and I was like, he's gonna see what it's like. Because I tell people all the time.
Right off the bat.
Yes. It's like I tell people all the time, there's people at my house that's constantly going, oh yeah, it's cool, you hang out with friends. I'm like, yeah, but it's It's insane.
Not,
like
it's not hanging out with friends.
Glamorous, you know.
It's
like it's just
it's
a bunch of
people
fucking
are
idiots
at your fucking house.
Yes.
You know, and like,
and I'm like, dude, this is just how it is all the time. There's just people constantly.
The best thing ever was you walked into Shade's room with
and
Sergio behind you, and you walked in and you went,
oh my God.
oh, and everyone went, oh, and literally for like 30 seconds, everyone in the room was going, oh,
and I was like, I'm glad he's gonna get full force experiencing the chaos of my life. Because like, people think it's gonna be cool and stuff, and they're like, they wonder why, you know you sound like an asshole when you say you don't want to hang out with people all the time.
Right.
But then it's like, well, if you were there, if you really felt like how chaotic it is all the time and like how stressful it could be, it's like,
and you were
not always
there with
fun.
Him, like he was trying to like work out audio editing while like people are talking over you and playing Mortal Kombat, man. And like, I'm trying to think of what it was. What else there was?
It's like, I love my friends. I love hanging out with them, but we just don't do anything most of the time.
It was today. Dad came walking through the front door, and there's like Brandon's standing right there near the front door, and Shade's walking through the background, and I'm standing on the stairs, right? There's a bunch of noise because we're cooking dinner, so there's like the pot boiling, the sounds of dinner being made, the TV's on, so there's TV sound. Shade's talking to Brandon about something. I'm talking to Trevor about something. Me and Trevor are both making Eric Andre jokes, so we're being loud.
Shit,
Mom's being loud about something. Then you hear Shade and Alan in the background somewhere being loud. And everywhere Dad walks from the front door to his room is constant noise. Just a constant wall of shit happening, and he just walks through it like it's nothing.
Yep.
Like nothing. Like if I walked into that, I'd be like, I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I have walked into hell. Like imagine just.
That's exactly how it feels.
Imagine, because my dad, he gets lost in thought, right?
Yes.
So he drives home.
He's an amazing tolerance.
He drives home from work, thinking deep thoughts about everything going on in his life. Driving probably quietly, gets out of his car, it's all silent. He walks into the house, and it's just
that's one of the things, like, I really
like visual and audio fucking chaos. And our house is visually loud. The first room you walk into is painted to look like a castle. There's shit everywhere. The room is a castle. There's lights everywhere. There's all these lights on the bar. There's lights here. There's lights there.
Shit.
All these fucking lights. You walk into the kitchen. We have no doors.
The Kanye West music video.
We
for
have
all the
no
fucking
doors
lights. It's just
on
strobe
the
lights.
cabinets in the
Just
kitchen.
Hell and chaos.
So when you walk into the kitchen, there's no doors on the cabinets,
someone
and you just
bleeding.
see stuff everywhere. It's so much information to take in. Like every room is just a ton of visual information.
One fucking mistake, man. Fuck this pause.
So being in a room, I think if you're someone who is not stimulated a lot, and you walk into our house, you would like faint. It's like walking into our house is like drinking a 2-liter of Mountain Dew and then a Monster. Like that's the experience of just walking in. People yelling "fuck my ass" around every corner.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, fuck my ass, suck my dick, fuck my ass.
So
bird
dense.
up, bird up, bird up. Just watch, go look up.
Oh my fucking
guys!
Listen to any Death Grip song, and that's what the house is
exactly.
like.
There's probably a Death Grip song in the mix of our house.
Yeah.
There's probably someone pull out, Bryce, running around.
Head of a trigger in a bucket, body of a trigger in a bag. Throw it in the fire like fuck it.
Just okay. What I want you to do is,
I mean, it's kind of like the last episode of the Zelda playthrough.
Go into
just chaos.
That's very similar. Go into Google and search Eric Andre Show Season 3 Episode 10. It's called Bird Up. Watch that video. That's what it's like to be in our house. It's just, it's a YouTube poop in live action.
You really feel yourself dying just all the time. His brain cells just burning.
Now think about the fact, Victor, you know how my room is. It's secluded. It's quiet. I often have moments where I'm sitting downstairs with everyone else, and I walk up to my room and it's silent.
Oh my god.
It's literally like walking in, and the temperature's different and everything's different. It's another world.
God.
Every time I come up here,
you have such a great escape.
It's a totally different world from where I've been, you know. And then I'll go down, like sometimes I get a headache and I come up to my room and I'm sitting there and I go back downstairs and everyone's gone and it's like whoa, what happened? Like Victor's
Dude,
always sitting there watching TV or something.
The
like,
dread I feel when I'm driving home from work or school and I see a bunch of cars in the driveway. Like it literally, there's like a sinking in my stomach where it's just like, because you know I have a 30-minute drive home. Of course I get introspective on the drive home.
Right.
Like I'm chilled out, maximum chill out. You know, thinking deep shit, you know, thinking about what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna get home, like what stuff I need to get done, and then it's just like you see cars in the driveway and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna have to talk to people, like, I'm gonna have to interact with someone when I get home, I'm gonna have to kick people out or something, and then it's just like, ugh, no. Sometimes it'll be alright, like if it's just Donsan's car, I could be like, oh, Donsan, you know, could be chill, or he's probably hanging out with Shade, it's not that bad, but it's like,
that when I come downstairs, because you very often, before you go to bed, you take a shit a lot of the time.
Yes.
And I often come downstairs around this time, and I look in your room, and you're not there. And I know you can hear me walking through the hallway.
So like, here's
and
fucking
I always
Conrad.
picture that
I'm
you
taking
just,
a shit, and there
and
he
you,
is.
The thing is, you always are dead silent, because you don't, it's like you think I'm a velociraptor, or a T-Rex, and like, if you make a sound, I'll see you. So I'll walk downstairs, and I'll be walking like quietly through the hall, but I know you can hear my footsteps, and I see Victor's room's open, and I look over to and I'll just stare at the door of the bathroom like, he knows I'm standing here.
That's what I assume you do every time. I'm like, this motherfucker
because I
knows.
stop for a minute, you hear my footsteps stop, and then you hear them walk away, and I always picture that when you hear my footsteps coming,
it's just like Jurassic Park.
I picture that when you hear my footsteps coming, you clench your asshole.
Oh god.
I just imagine that you hear the footsteps and you just clench your ass, and you wait for me to pass, and then you unclench
It's
ass.
literally like Jurassic Park.
It really is.
It's like, oh my god, the Velociraptor is outside the cupboard.
Like
I'm gonna fucking hold my breath.
You look down into the toilet and you see the water rippling with each of the. Like,
you're all like.
no,
the Velociraptor noise, the little click, yeah. Now you're like. They're fucking Velociraptor Morse code shit.
Alright, next time on Digi Bros, we're gonna try to fight the 4 Kings again.